Sitting in the world at large. Go away. Sitting at the world. Sitting in the world at large, head swollen still, full of the heat of taking on my own story, as a crown of thorns is pierced into my skull and my cranium in the birth of a new time when healing is intertwined with understanding, and birth of rebirths has been given, and the womb is fresh and ready to hold for the first time ever the story of her own creation, and she gives looming way to the luminescence of the light that shrieks and shines through her eyes in intervals of time frames and questions, rhythms, strengths that you always going back to the same story, never the same story twice. She uses her words wisely, as rhythm is found only in the wisdom of time maturing in its intervals as it passes, unfolds, unwinds, ravels and entwines her in a cocoon of golden light. She is spooned by her own comforts. She is spoon-fed like a baby, the injections of poisons into a head that bring remedy, and we are not here to understand the whole story, only to take in glimpses of it and dissect into an abstract what therefore can be found in the looming loss of innocence and refound in the looming gain of perceptions which hold understanding, and understanding is held in letting go, and letting go is held in dropping, and in dropping we fall, and in falling we crash, and in crashing we break open, and in breaking open we have new material to rebuild and reshape and reform, and reforming is what needs to be done on a global scale. Reform, reform. I'm wishing for this world that we may reform and reshape and not be afraid to break open, so that our greatest hour can be found sitting on a toilet in a hospital or anywhere in the world at any time, because we all have different spaces that we occupy for different reasons, and no one's here to really tell us why, and I don't really need to know. I just know I'm here, and so I go with the flow, and I make the best of what comes my way, because give hither and give way, because God, Lord have mercy, I do pray, and I have prayed upon the innocence of vultures who shriek down at dead flesh and eat carcass and raw bones, and I have known what it is like to be a vampire up late at night and shredding and dreading and shrieking in the sunlight, and I have recoiled, and I have also blossomed and unfolded into nature's beautiful rhythm and rhyme, and it is not yours and it is not mine. It's just something divine that charges and travels and passes through, and if you're an open vessel, then what can you do except accept the sounds and the pulse and the impulses that pass through you from some other space, other place, somewhere much bigger and larger than your own contractions of consciousness in a universe giving birth to you, the vessel of your own demise and your own despising creation. But I no longer fight. I give way to the rhythms that guide my eyeballs to shake and move and expand the way that they do, and where they're going I'm not quite sure, and everything is big. The pupils are, holy shit. The light is large. I can barely see past the bars of my own eyes. I'm trapped somewhere inside in this big unraveling self and a soul, and the light comes on, and I don't know. Everything is getting bigger, the world's expanding. It is my crown of thorns and thorns, and I am taking from somewhere else. I am Jesus, I am Mary, I am mother and father and daughter and son. I am dead and I am alive. I am 1,000 lives of old ladies that have swum in rivers and ran through the streams of the river Jordan, baptized in the beauty of exorcisms in which we all bear our own cross and walk our own holy grail. And I am the deep sea scrolls, and I am the stars that are far, far away from here and far, far away from you. And I'm getting sleepy and I don't know what to do. I've got to lay down somewhere the art is lost and found.